Hey, what's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you live on Monday. Call show. It's your bracket. Where are you on your brackets? Have you got it filled out? We'll share the. We'll let you guys in on the Ballard Sports official. Of course, we picked it last night, and it was a good show we had. Had Sorgi. We had who else was on there? Trying to think. Anyway, we had a bunch of different people on, and it went very well. We ended up picking Marquette to win it all. So I have currently, I think I have two brackets. I got two. I did one where I picked Alabama all the way. I call it the Bama bias bracket. But then we ended up where you, the people, decide where we go from the round of 64 to the national championship. And Marquette ended up beating Houston as a 2 seed, taking down a 1 seed. And we even picked a score, um, 80-75. So maybe I'll be pulling for Marquette. Maybe I'll be pulling for Houston, Arizona, Kansas. Those are your final four teams right there. So, no, I'm going to be pulling for my Crimson Tide. But, I guess if all hope is lost for Alabama at any point, I would hope Marquette or even the final four teams that we have in the Marquette bracket, I would hope those teams are doing pretty good, so that way we can we can keep the bracket going. So what's up, Neo? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the StreamYard link. Call-in style show. All you gotta do is click the link and we can get you on the show tonight. So we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. Let me go to Facebook and share it out. Let me see here. We want to go to Ballard Sports Media. Want to click share. Share now. We got a couple people watching. What's up, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights? What is going on, man? It's good to see some of you guys in here. We got Neo. We got Daniel Barry. Drop the StreamYard link. Call in on the show. All you got to do, it's free. You click the link, put your name, and we'll get you on the show. Really would appreciate if we got some people on here, at least one person to call up tonight. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I think we still got to hit 900. So we're still working at that, but let's go ahead and start the road to 1K. If we could go ahead and do that, that'd be awesome, man. Let's get monetized. Let's grow the channel. Let's grow the community. I'm going to keep putting out great content for you guys. It's going to be awesome. So you also probably see free agency NFL shockers. Yes, Jimmy G. There's really one shocker. Um, I'll say this. What shocked me, I think, who was I listening to this morning? Was it the Mount McLaren show on Jocks 94.5 in Birmingham? Jimmy Garoppolo, 3-year, $72.75 million contract. Let's go. Now, I do think Jimmy G is a good quarterback. I think he's injury prone. I mean, he's been hurt the past couple years at times. Brock Purdy beat him out. fair and square. He leaves San Francisco. He can do something somewhere. The question is Las Vegas it? We're going to find out this upcoming season. We'll most likely see a battle between him and, I believe, Jarrett Stidham. So, of course, we know Jimmy G, was formerly in New England from 2014 to 2017. During that time, the Patriots won 2 Super Bowls with Tom Brady at quarterback. Then he goes to San Francisco, and now he's in Las Vegas. So, I mean, it's interesting. The Raiders let Derek Carr go. Carr is gone. The Raiders fill the void with Jimmy Garoppolo. Cooking spaghetti, nice. I had some of that tonight. What's up, LW? It's good to see you in here. Raiders got rid of Carr to get another David Carr, who gets injured a lot. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy G is injury prone for sure. Does he have an injury right now? I don't think he does, but I'll tell you what. Let me share this. Let's screen share. This is from CBS Sports. Raiders earn a B plus for Jimmy Garoppolo edition. 49ers load up with Javon Hargrave. Now, Javon Hargrave is a monster defensive tackle, formerly with the Eagles. He goes to San Francisco, helps San Francisco, most likely. We will see. But yeah, what's going on with this mic? It won't stay still. There we go. Okay. Jimmy Garoppolo agreed to join the Raiders, reuniting Josh McDaniels. Let's see. The Raiders have found their Derek Carr replacement, inking Garoppolo to a reported 3-year deal worth $67.5 million, which includes $34 million guaranteed. Of course, Garoppolo does have a relationship with head coach Josh McDaniels, who was his offensive coordinator during their shared days in New England together. So there's familiarity between these two sides. Cannot say that word. Garoppolo is a slight upgrade over Carr, but the concern will be whether or not he can remain healthy. If he can, he could have the Raiders in playoff contention in the AFC. Meanwhile, the short-term deal does still leave the possibility open for Las Vegas, who owns the number 7 pick at the NFL draft, to draft and develop a quarterback behind Garoppolo, which is interesting. And they give the Jimmy G signing a B plus grade. What's up, Lizard Circus? It's good to see you. So we got LW, we got Neo, we got LW. Or Lizard Circus, I already said LW. Daniel Barry. I did drop the StreamYard link. If you guys want to come on, feel free to. I'd love to talk to you guys. So, yes, quite a bit going on in the world of professional football. Broncos. Let's see. Ben Powers and Mike McGlinchey. McGlinchey, I believe, was formerly with the 49ers. He's on a 5-year, $87.5 million contract. Denver first agreed to terms on a 4-year, $52 million deal with guard Ben Powers, then inked one of the top offensive tackles on the market in Michael McGlinchey to a 5-year, $87.5 million contract. Guard and right tackle were two massive needs for the Broncos entering this offseason after a 2022 season where Wilson was sacked 55 times, which was tied for the most in the NFL. Now they've just saw both of them in the blink of an eye, an A+ grade. The Broncos, man, I don't know. They're moving up that ladder. You got the Chargers. You got the Chiefs at the top. The AFC West could get interesting next year. What's up, P Digits? What's up? It's good to see you. Anyone wants to call in the show, the StreamYard link is in the chat. All you got to do is click that, get your name, and we'll get you on the show. I would love to get some people on here tonight for sure. Lions address secondary with Cameron Sutton. 3-year, $33 million deal. That includes $22.5 million fully guaranteed. 15 pass breakups last year for Cameron Sutton and 3 picks. All right. So that's free agency. There's a lot going on. The Buccaneers, Kyle Trask, I'll say this. I would like to see him get a chance. Bruce Arians has said on occasion that, he believes in Kyle Trask. Of course, it is going to be up to Todd Bowles, the head coach, but, former head coach has said he believes in Kyle Trask. He should get a chance, give him an opportunity. Yeah. LW in here. I heard the Panthers are in love with AR-15. That would be wild if they traded all those picks for AR. I actually have heard those rumors, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that Anthony Richardson out of Florida does go number 1. It actually is a ability. Now, would it be crazy? I don't think it's crazy that you take a guy like Anthony Richardson. I just think it's crazy because you got Stroud, you got Bryce Young, you got Will Levis even. I don't know about Will Levis, but you got these at least CJ Stroud and Bryce Young where these guys talent-wise are better, at least from what we've seen in college. But the size, the physical tools, the arm talent, basically the size and physical tools of Anthony Richardson kind of turn head, and he turned some heads at the combine. And it's possible he helped his draft stock. I do think Anthony Richardson could go day 1. I just don't know if he's number 1 overall. I'm not saying he's not worth it. I'm not saying it can't happen. But be careful. Because I'll go ahead and tell you this. I think the Panthers traded up, and I think they're going to take Bryce Young. I currently have Anthony Richardson, as of right now, number 4 to the Colts. He's the 3rd quarterback off my board behind Stroud and Young, and Stroud going number 2 to the Texans from Ohio State. But we'll see. The Panthers, if they have interest in AR-15, maybe they'll surprise us come draft night. What's up, K-Dog? Traded. They traded up to get Stetson. I love it. I love it, man. Hey, I'm going to drop the link again. Anyone wants to come on and hang out, talk, feel free to. We can talk the draft if you want. We can talk free agency. We can talk college football. College football is always on the table on this channel, folks. Everything else It depends on how I'm feeling, but I'm always up for college football. Um, Bracketology, tournament talk, that's on the table during March. Let's go. But again, for the BSN bracket, which surprised me, we ended up going Houston and Marquette. Alabama, where did we have the Tide fall? We voted. Listen, this kind of pissed me off just a little bit. But I did not control this bracket. We voted and we talked about it last night. Maryland beats West Virginia in the first round of 64. Okay, no problem. Alabama gets past there. Alabama, the number 1 overall seed, falls to Maryland in the round of 32. Really? Are we that, man? I'd hope this bracket's so wrong. I hope it's so wrong. I hope, man. Y'all gonna pay for that one. Make them pay. Georgia, not a basketball school, though, except women's always in the tournament. That's another thing. I did not do a women's bracket. I should I? You want to do that? Let's do the women's tournament challenge. I know they have it. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's full screen. Here it is. Women's tournament challenge. Compete for $75,000 in prizes. Let it load. Now, I'm not really an expert on the women's. I mean, I know some of the teams. I know South Carolina. I know UConn. Alabama's okay. It's not like it is in men's this year, but they're okay. When does this lot? When does it start? Is the question. They start tomorrow. 3/17 is the round of 64. Alabama's playing Baylor. Georgia's in there playing Florida State. You know, these would be so good, some of these for football. If Florida State plays Georgia this year and Alabama's playing a team like Baylor, and let's see what else. LSU, Hawaii, Villanova, and Cleveland State. Where was Villanova? Hold on. Was Villanova in the bracket for the men's this year? I don't remember seeing them. I don't remember seeing them. Where's Villanova for the men's? Because that's a historically good school. They're nowhere on this bracket for the men's. Nowhere. Oh my. What? Oh my goodness. You got the first 4. They're not even there. People want Alabama to lose because of the whole Brandon Miller thing. That's true. All right, let's do this women's tournament challenge. Let's see. I know I'm taking South Carolina. South Florida Marquette. Marquette with better defense. USF with better offense. USF beat Alabama. Beat Texas. I'm gonna take. I don't know. Drop the StreamYard link again if you guys want to come on. You know what? I'm not. I'll pay attention. I'm not doing a women's bracket this year. I'm not. I already spent enough time doing the men's. I'll pay attention. Don't get it twisted. I will pay attention to the women's tournament. I might even go live for some games. But I tired myself out from making the men's bracket last night. And I read this article this morning, and after reading it, I read as much as I possibly could. Like, you know how sometimes you can read an article and you get a few words in and you kind of skim over it. Is anyone out there good like I am, where you could skim over and find the details and pick and choose? And yeah, um, it's called and it's listed under Notre Dame because I guess their names in the title of the article. Realignment Roundtable. Next steps, Notre Dame and unrealistic relegation dreams. This from the ESPN staff. Um, so um, the first thing it says is, what's the next domino to fall? The next logical move, this is from Bill Connolly of ESPN. Next logical move will come when the Pac 12 figures out the valuations for its next set of media contracts. If it is competitive enough to what the Big 12 has arranged to pull in, then one assumes the Pac 12 will add two programs, with San Diego State and SMU being rumored frontrunners. UNLV, Boise State, and others still hoping for a shot. And everything will potentially stabilize for a bit. If the Pac-12's estimates end up far short of expectation, and I guess we'll find out exactly how serious the Big 12 is about potentially adding the Colorado, Utah, Arizona State quartet of programs. Looming over all of this, of course, I'm still reading it, is whether the Big Ten decides to expand past 16 programs and add whatever combination of Oregon, Washington, Cal, and Stanford is most attractive. But since the Big Ten doesn't even have a commissioner or a full set of college presidents at the moment, we'll hold off on wondering about that. You know what I'm realizing reading this so far? I think Golden Blue Dude might not be as crazy as we think he is. Uh, I couldn't help that one. Golden Blue Dude, go subscribe to him. He does put out a lot of great content. I love watching Golden Blue Dude. I really do. Does great content, comes up with amazing college football content. I don't know how he does it. This guy's busy as heck. He's on the internet. He's doing his research. Um, but Golden Blue Dude might be right about all this after reading this article. I kind of read some of it earlier. You know, it goes on and it talks about, will Notre Dame ever join the ACC or any other conference? Um, so and the answer, there's not a clear answer. Um, but David Hale said plan A for Notre Dame is independence. That's also plans B, C, and D. And if a time comes where those options are off the table, the ACC is still unlikely to be plan E. With a new expanded playoff, the odds are even lower, while the contract tethers the Irish, or at least to a degree, to the ACC buying their way out of that deal. Wouldn't be impossible should the Big Ten make a particularly lucrative offer. I'm kind of reading over this article in random. Notre Dame's contract with the ACC gives the Irish all it needs for its non-football sports, creates no incentive for them to join the ACC in football. Okay. Um, I don't know. I don't know what Notre Dame's going to do. It's a mystery. So anyway, I'm going to put this in the chat if anybody wants to go back and read all of this. Feel free to. Group of 5 teams that could make a jump to the Power 5. San Diego State is positioned well to join the Pac-12 or Big 12 in the near future. There's no other available FBS playing school in Southern California after USC and UCLA's departures to the Big Ten. San Diego State has had success in both football and men's basketball, and its new stadium reflects its investment in football, wanting to raise its profile. SMU is more of a projection candidate because of the money around the school. Can SMU follow a TCU-like path to prominence as a Power 5 member? That's the gamble with a smaller private school, despite an appealing Dallas location. The Big 12 clearly wants to move to the West, so I wonder if Boise State has enough appeal. Boise State to the Big 12. The long-term football success there definitely helps. Yeah, Boise State has great success in the Mountain West. Could they go to the Big 12? I mean, that's something. Boise State has enough appeal. The long-term football success there definitely helps. Okay. Memphis has a lot of ingredients to be in a Power 5 and seems to be getting left behind. The location doesn't really help, but Memphis has invested in its top 2 programs. We'll see if similar investments at South Florida better positions the school for the next round of realignment after really getting left behind this time around. San Diego State's getting a lot of um, attention from the Pac-12 or the Big 12. And considering San Diego is California, considering it's a California school technically in San Diego, California, it would have to be the Pac-12, wouldn't it? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to, but I just think that makes more sense. I mean, is that what could be keeping the um, the Pac-12 alive? Because Pac-12 seems to be losing some members. Pac-12 seems to be falling apart. At least that's what we're told. That's what we hear. Um, so I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much it for that. I mean, not a whole lot there. We got 5 people watching. I really appreciate it. 5 people on YouTube. Again, if anybody wants to join the show, feel free to come on. We'll give it a few more minutes. What's up, Sir UGA? UNC basketball is a joke. Why is, man? Where are they located? They're in here. Or no, they're not. That's right. UNC did not make the tournament. UNC is a joke, man. National runner-up, they don't even make it back to the dance. National runner-up. My goodness. What is happening in college basketball? That's crazy. So it starts at 6:40 Eastern tomorrow. Texas A&M Corpus Christian against Southeast Missouri State. That's the first 4 of the bracket. You also got Pittsburgh and Mississippi State. Probably won't do any live streams for those. I normally go to a Bible study on Tuesday nights, or have been. We'll see. Southern Miss and UAB. That's something. They missed a big tournament. Can't even be bothered with the NIT tournament invite. Yeah. Actually curious about this game tomorrow in the NIT first round. Shout out to Sippy Sports, man. Southern Miss Golden Eagles, NIT 25-7. UAB Blazers 25-9. They play tomorrow at 6:30 Central. You got for Southern Miss, you got Austin Crowley, 16 points per game, 46 field goal percentage, 74 on his free throws. You got Walker, Jordan Walker of UAB, 23.4 points per game, 42 on his field goals, 85.7, really good on his free throw percentage. UAB, 9.5 point favorite. The over-under is 155, so they probably expect a lot of good points in this game. This is at Bartow Arena in Birmingham for the National Invitational first round game. So it's almost unfair. UAB gets the not like It's in Birmingham, Alabama. Um, Now Southern Miss has a better record. I mean, they both have 25 wins, but 7 losses is better than 9. Um, so these teams play tomorrow in Birmingham. UAB is in Birmingham. Um, Interesting. You look at what UAB's done this year too. And I want to focus in on them specifically. I mean, beat teams like South Florida, beat Georgia, beat Alabama State, had a pretty good resume. Um, they beat South. Oh my gosh, they beat South Carolina. They beat Louisiana Tech twice. Beat teams like Rice and Charlotte and Western Kentucky. At one point, they had like an 8-game win streak. That's crazy. UAB rolls past Rice 87-60. Conference USA quarterfinals. Jordan Walker scored 27 points to lead UAB to an 87-60 romp over Rice on Thursday night in the quarterfinal round of the Conference USA tournament. So Jordan Walker's their guy. He's the one, 23.4 points per game, and also field goal percentage at 42. Eric Gaines has 4.5 assists per game. So interesting here. They're tied 15th in points per game. They're 13th in rebounds per game. They're 109th in assists per game. They don't really do that good in assisting, but to have a top 15 in points per game, top 15 in rebounds per game, this has to be one of those we barely missed the tournament type of teams. Like they had to have been in consideration, but yet somebody got the nod in the last 4 in column that UAB's not in the tournament. I'm just saying. I don't know if resume. I don't know. I guess it had to have come down to a resume type of thing. And just, between UAB and whoever else. Interesting here. This will be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. We got ESPN Plus on Hulu. I hope that it's on. And I don't know. Well, maybe I'll be at Bible study, so maybe I'll miss it, but I'll catch highlights for sure. Go Blazers. Anyway. All right, it's 9 o'clock, guys. What's up, Cody? It's good to see you. Roll Tide. Gotta get out of here. We're gonna try to do more of these call-in shows. Hopefully, we get some people on next time. But I love y'all, man. I really can't express how much I love this community, love these people, and just am like thankful for everybody. And yeah, I hope that we can grow this channel more. I hope that we can, do more of these call-in shows. Again, we didn't get anybody on. I told, who I talked to, though? I was texting back and forth Brock Watson, who's on here. I did not see him tonight. He asked if I was going live. He said he wanted to come on. So I don't know. I didn't see him in here, but yeah, it's 9 o'clock. Actually, I think they got something else going on at the school. I don't think I have classes tomorrow. Crazy. They got something else going on down there, and um, but either way, I got stuff to do tomorrow. I'll find some stuff to do. Work on school work. So I'll just be home. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks so much to Cody, Sir UGA, Neo, LW, K Dog, Lizard Circus, Daniel Barry, and I missed this one. What's up, P Digits? Finkel is Einhorn. Yes. Yes. Still don't know what the hell that means, but yes. God bless you, Cody. Thank you. Roll Tide. All right, we're going to get out of here. I love y'all. Jesus loves you. He's got a great plan. Trust and believe that. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media. Check it out. I love you guys. Good night. God bless. Peace.